There's no better feeling than a personal win, and the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you do just that. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, two pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV,
and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games. No satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
This episode is brought to you by Allstate. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check you have the tickets in your wallet first before you drive 2 hours to the big game. Seriously, you had one job. Now the closest you'll get to the 50-yard line is parking lot D. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
In this ad for the MobileOne brand, I have 30 seconds to talk about driving, which might be what you're doing right now. Maybe you're in the car, you're free, you're in control, on an open road with an open calendar. Your mind is wandering, and you're going with it. Or maybe you're stuck at work, in meetings, or emails, or worse, meetings about emails. And if that's the case, there's only one question. Why? MobileOne, for the love of driving. Visit loveofdriving.us/radio to learn more.
Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, right here on the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network. I am Phil Stiefel, your host every single day here, running you through 10 minutes or less of Eagles news, notes, and opinions. And if I'm a little distracted today, I am recording this during Game 4 of the NLDS of the Phillies Mets. So I'm trying to watch and record this show at the same exact time. But the Eagles got back to work on Wednesday, back to practice, returned from the bye, so we've got a few things to dive into. First and foremost, I want to talk Nick Sirianni and I want to talk Jalen Hurts. Both spoke to the media. Nick Sirianni before practice, Jalen Hurts after practice, and I thought I was going to be recording this because I listened to Nick Sirianni's presser, and I thought I was going to bring up some beef between the two from some of the words that he said. But Jalen Hurts spoke after practice, and I'm going to read you some of the quotes from Zach Berman's Twitter page of that Jalen Hurts said about the bye and about Nick Sirianni. Jalen Hurts said, and I quote from the bye week, have great. Oh, sorry, that's not even the right spot. No, it is. Jalen Hurts bye week. This is probably one of the most efficient bye weeks I've been a part of. Sharing those moments with Nick Sirianni, talking through some things, some great moments, having great moments with Nick. Hurts on hard coaching. You can interpret what hard is. Direct. We want to make it as clean as possible. We have parameters when you're on the field, and you want to abide by those parameters. That's why it's so important to communicate. Like, this is the first time we have ever heard Jalen Hurts today on Wednesday speak so glowingly and positively about Nick Sirianni, that they're actually trying to get on the same page. Hurts, we have our moments. Line caught a lot of attention. It was not intentional. See, now when Nick Sirianni was talking about Jalen Hurts in his press conference, he brought up about all the work they did during the bye week, about communication and finding problems with his team. And he talked about finding a common thread on the turnover issue of Jalen Hurts and the team, not just this year, but going back over the years. I thought he was trying to take a little dig at Jalen Hurts. But it seems like, and I'm trying to be very positively here, that they may have found a common ground, Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. And if Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts can find common ground and get on the same page and maybe put whatever some of these differences they are aside, the Eagles could really be going places going forward. With the easy schedule coming up, over the rest of the season, this is like today's press conferences and today's practices are something that's just full of positivity for Eagles Nation going forward, in my opinion. Now, on practice specifically, they did practice fully in pads, like about an hour and a half practice. They had some new tackling drills. They were actually tackling live bodies. I feel bad for whatever Eagles intern was being the practice dummy. But there were some tough, ball security drills being done in practice. But the most important thing is who practiced and who didn't. Johnny Wilson on the injury report, full participant in practice. Devonta Smith on the injury report, full participant in practice. Aeneas Smith, full participant in practice. Lane Johnson, full participant. Sidney Brown, full participant. A.J. Brown, full participant. Reed Blankenship, full participant. Nakobe Dean limited with an ankle injury, which is a little bit of a question mark. But considering that they just cut Devin White, I'm not too concerned. Devonta Smith has not cleared concussion protocol, but he was capable of practicing fully today, which leads me to believe that he should be good to go on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. We'll see and learn throughout the week if that holds true. Lane Johnson has cleared concussion protocol. A.J. Brown participating fully in practice is fantastic for this Eagles offense going forward. One thing that drew a lot of comments and eyes from Eagles Nation was NFL reporter Jeremy Fowler saying that Cooper DeJean will be starting in the slot. If you look at his notes and his quote specifically, he did not actually say his report or his source says Cooper DeJean will start. He said he expects him to start. Cooper DeJean spoke before practice and said he has not been told that he is all of a sudden the starter, but he will do as he's instructed, and he's working his way to that point. So it's something to keep an eye on. I fully do expect Cooper DeJean to start, even though Nick Sirianni in his press conference did try to compliment, Avonte Maddox and say that Avonte Maddox, has done things well. Nick Sirianni in his press conference did compliment Devin White being a great pro and a great person and a class act throughout his time here, even though it didn't work out. He spent a lot of time talking about self-scouting during the bye. Every player had to do that, not just himself, but everybody self-scouted, and they found out a lot of things that they wanted to do differently in practice this week and going forward with the turnovers, the tackles, just the energy of the team in general to create that team, to make them a little hungrier. There might be some defensive personnel changes, but he didn't want to, let on to that too much. He did talk about communication needing to be better. He was asked about Robert Saleh being fired by the New York Jets, and asked about his coaching, how he feels about his coaching mortality to a sense. And he says you can't really coach scared. He did not bite on talking about Robert Saleh maybe being brought in here at all. So there is that as well. He did talk about Sidney Brown and obviously Aeneas Smith's practice window being fully open. So there is a chance with Devin White being cut and them not signing anybody else that, Sidney Brown is activated for Sunday, or at least on the active roster by Sunday. So another thing to monitor on Thursday's practice and then Friday's practice going forward. One thing else I want to bring up here really quickly, I want to shout out Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham on Sunday is going to do something that no Eagles defensive player has ever done. And only 4 active defensive players in the NFL are currently fall into. Sunday will be Brandon Graham's 200th game for the Philadelphia Eagles. He will be the franchise leader in games played and seasons played for the Eagles. And it's just something special. And we I don't think we give Brandon Graham enough flowers for what he has done. There's only 4 active players in the NFL on defense that have 200-plus games. Nick Bellore, Cleus Campbell, Jerry Hughes, and Cam Jordan. So what he has done to do it with one team after he was labeled a complete and total bust after his first year or two, his career trajectory, the way it has gone, I think we need to give Brandon Graham more flowers and more roses and more celebration for what he's been able to do for the Philadelphia community, but for the Philadelphia Eagles franchise. He's not a Hall of Fame player by any means, but he's an Eagles Hall of Famer, and he's an Eagles legend. And I think something special, his career was something special. We'll be back tomorrow on Friday's episode, giving the preview and prediction for the game, the keys to the Eagles' victory. Thursday night football tonight. We've got let me get to the right page on my notes here. We got the 49ers traveling to Seattle for a hard division battle between the San Francisco 49ers and Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are 3.5-point dogs to 49ers. Bold prediction right here. You're hearing it first. I am going to be betting, and I'm going to be playing Seattle to not just cover the 3.5-point spread, But to win that game on Thursday Night Football outright over the San Francisco 49ers, that's just my prediction right there. I'm 43-33 on the season in predictions. Not too damn bad. Guys, this is the Eagles Checkdown on the Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network. I am Phil Stiefel. Make sure you tune in to Trending in the AM on the all-new STT Sports Network live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 every single day, taking your opinions on the Philadelphia Eagles, the Phillies, the Sixers, the Flyers, whatever in sports you want to talk about. Everybody have a great day. Go Birds and Bubbles up.
Reporting live from under my blanket, I'm Susan Curtis with Duncan at Home. Breaking news, pumpkin spice iced and hot coffees are back. I'll pass it to Mr. Curtis with his blanket for the full story.
That is so right, Susan. You know, it's never too early to get in a spicy mood. I'm talking cinnamony goodness that's so tasty, people don't want to leave their blankets either. Back to you.
No, back to you.
All you.
The home with Duncan Pumpkin Spice is where you want to be.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
When it comes to towing, seeing is believing. That's why Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology offers up to 8 available cameras for 14 unique views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Learn more about Chevy Trucks at Chevy.com. Safety or driver assistance features are no substitute for the driver's responsibility to operate the vehicle in a safe manner. Read the vehicle owner's manual for important feature limitations and information.
See ya.